imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chocolate.
Coach, the rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Throwing now is Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Yellow.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
I smell fear in that offense.
Watch the eye. Check.
Mark 55.
Stop your whining.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Slam.
Right back to him on 1st down. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Ravens 30.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Wide. Get wide. Deuce.
Now Mahomes. There goes a deep ball into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Check 3.
After the interception, here's Jackson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yo, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Check nickel. Check 3.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Jackson from the shotgun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
An update from Buffalo. The Jets have taken the early lead over the Bills. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down the pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Show it up, show it up. 59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. They complete it to Hill. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Watch the pass. Mike 55, Mike 55.
To throw, it's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
And to give this time to the tailback. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
3 down. Shit! Watch the shit! Jim! Watch the shit! Hey, watch the shit! Kill!
Now here's Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll get this down to the 10. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Completes it to Hardman. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this is not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Forced out to his left. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 32. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Ingram. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Bang, 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 bang. Check 3, check 3.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes being chased out left. He's airing it out, and for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That had disaster written all over it. You've got a right-handed quarterback rolling left and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Jackson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there just before halftime. 63 yards. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, as the first half is winding down, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Let's go.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes, complete. The tight end, Kelsey. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. The pass. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up.
Final shot before the half for Mahomes. Flushed out right. Now he's going to send this one deep right. He's got a man. Complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So we are at halftime here on Halloween, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Ingram again. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. From the gun, Jackson. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. Play action. Now Jackson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And the Chiefs' D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Mahomes now to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first, 18 yards that time.
Kansas City.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Slam, slam, slam. Jack. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check 90.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
25. Check 25. Check 25. Here 15. 59. Yellow. Here we go. Exit.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 59 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Third and goal, Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now. They feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Here we go.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. Mahomes going to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Mahomes now 12 of 16 thus far. It's first and 10.
Get that ball. Attack. Mike 55. Hey, eat. It's going to be a long day.
Back to throw here. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
And their first down, Chiefs.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a first and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Mahomes now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Check 24. Check. Bradno. Watch out. He's crashing. He's checking crash. He's checking. Crash. Oh, look. Hey, tell her.
Back to throw. Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Pick the edge. Come. Check 15. I don't need to.
Mahomes to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Watch the pass. Attack, attack. Check right. Watching it right.
They'll look to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Go. Go. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Rip right, rip right. No, no, no. Off. Switch, switch.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS.
Attack, attack.
Now Mahomes. Buying time to his left. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Just like that. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
To throw is Mahomes. Looking left sideline, incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. 15. Say.
He'll look to throw. Escape, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Check. 59. Get ready. Back. Hey, 15. Check your hot read. Check.
Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
17.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So in a driving rain, he steps up, puts it through just like he's practicing in a gym somewhere.
How about that? Any little slip in this weather is going to throw him off. He stepped up there like it was perfect conditions, took dead aim, and knocked it through.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Ravens, they remain one of the hottest teams out.